Apologies if there's any background noise. We are currently under a severe thunderstorm weather warning, but I wanted to film a video. There was a recent interview with Nik Nocturnal featuring the lead vocalist of Code Orange where he talked about the situation of the band moving into the future, and I wanted to sort of honor Code Orange, give you guys an update for those of you that aren't aware, as well as sort of evaluate what the legacy of Code Orange is going to be if this is the end of them. Because truth be told, I actually wasn't aware of all of what was happening with Code Orange. I wasn't aware that back in 2023 when they were writing The Above, it came from a place of sheer panic and disarray in the band's lives. Specifically, Dominic, the lead guitarist for the band, was struggling with a rare genetic condition that was pretty much fucking obliterating him. Now, obviously, the miracle is he is doing a lot better now, but the reason that that album wasn't backed up with much touring, and especially the sheer emotion of that album, came from this tragedy. Now, he said it was pretty obvious why they haven't really been doing anything and why they've been radio silent, which, yeah, obviously. But the most interesting thing to come out of this is Code Orange, for the foreseeable future, the long foreseeable future, is on complete and total hiatus with absolutely no plans to continue the project. Jami also talked about how that album, The Above, felt like the proper send-off from the band, and artistically was sort of the embodiment of their entire musical evolution, as well as emotionally told the story of what the band, and specifically Dominic, were going through at the time. And so if there was ever going to be a send-off for Code Orange, that was a good place. And what it got me wondering is, what would the legacy of Code Orange be if this was the end? I think it'd be a pretty kick-ass one, honestly. In terms of modern metalcore, few bands have been as consistent, as experimental, and as forward-thinking as Code Orange, all while sort of balancing in that old-school New England metalcore and post-hardcore sort of style and putting that into their music. They've always experimented and done cool things. Underneath is my personal favorite album of theirs. And I also think Code Orange did something similar to Knocked Loose, but more metalcore-centered, of getting more people into the genre. They were covered by some of the largest reviewers and publications in the game and consistently praised by those people, and so it turned a lot of ears onto their music, and Code Orange's reputation has always been pretty damn good. They're a perfect example of consistency while also changing up your style a little bit every single time. I always thought their music was very cool, very interesting, very well produced, very well made. And yeah, I think that The Above honestly took every single idea they were toying with prior and put it into this nice package with a bow on it, to where if Code Orange doesn't come back, I think that would be a perfectly fine last record for the band. With that being said, would I love to see them rise from the ashes later down the line and make some grand return? Obviously. Do I think that a lot of people are going to move on? Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes when a band goes radio silent for a while. So I think regardless of what happens with Code Orange in the future, they're never going to be at the same level, I don't think. But we've seen bands come back from worse. I mean, the fucking Def Leppard situation, not to mention the Ghost Inside, need I say more? Overall though, I'm happy we got so many awesome Code Orange records. I'm happy with their legacy if this is where it ends, and I feel like anyone should fully understand why the band is going radio silent and why they don't plan on doing anything else. They need to take care of their own stuff, and that's not to say these band members won't have other side projects or other bands entirely, but I am personally leaning towards Code Orange not doing anything for like 5, 6, 7 years minimum, and I will go on the record saying that. But what are your guys' opinions of this topic? What are your thoughts of Code Orange as well as the whole situation? What are your thoughts of their last album? Do you think it's a good send-off, or do you hope that they'll make more material in the future? Agree or disagree? Let me know. There is no wrong answer. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is. My name is Jami Morgan, and I'm signing off saying farewell.